So Glorilla is in the news because one of the fans at an event that she was hosting threw water at her, claiming that she didn't complete her contractual duties and do a performance at a nightclub out in Oakland, California. Now the video footage surfaced everywhere with this woman throwing a water bottle and water on Glorilla, and Glorilla attempted to jump over the woman. However, of course, Glorilla's bodyguards blocked her from doing so, and eventually a couple of folks down, a girl jumped out and threw water back on this woman who threw water on Glorilla. Now, since then, there's been claims that Glorilla was supposed to actually perform. The promoter came out and made a claim that Glorilla was actually supposed to perform for $30,000. And Yo Gotti, who is like the owner of the record label that Glorilla is a part of, made a statement saying that was not enough money for Glorilla to perform, and $30,000 would only get them a walkthrough or maybe a hosting by her. But now this promoter wants his money back because I guess he thinks he's been ripped off and that Glorilla didn't satisfy her contractual agreement. And ever since then, there's been people in Oakland, or folks claiming to be from Oakland, dragging Glorilla all over the internet for her showing up to this Oakland event and not performing, basically trying to claim that she's stuck up. One person went on social media and said the Bay don't play. Got her A up out of there real quick. You got to respect real pimping when you in Oakland, not that phony itch. But Glorilla replied back and clapped back because she reposted this actual post on her timeline on Instagram. And she said, ain't nobody scared of no damn city. One HO like ho played in. That's it. Don't feel special, whatever. So she basically is clapping back and trying to defend herself against the people in Oakland, California because of the incident that happened and led up to this whole, fiasco. Now, I don't feel like this woman had the right to throw water in a bottle at Glorilla like that, like because she didn't perform. Like, you don't know her. She didn't do nothing to you. That should have been between her and the promoter. And if this promoter paid her $30,000 for a walkthrough, and that's what her team told her that it was supposed to be, was a walkthrough and a host. She did her job. Now, they probably would have to take this to court if this man is asking for $30,000 back. More than likely, that team is not going to give him that money back because she did show up. She did do her job. It wasn't her fault that whoever in her crowd was hyphy and turned the F up and decided to want to throw water on her, all because they were jealous? She could have performed. This woman could have still threw water bottle and water on her, because you can't be a fan of a person and be able to physically assault him by throwing water on them and throwing a water bottle at them, all because they didn't do a shuck and jive for you. Like, that is insane to me. I don't think Glorilla should have performed if that's the type of time the people that's there was going to be on. That was inappropriate, and that woman should have been removed from the nightclub if you're going to be throwing water and bottles at the alleged host of the night. That's not acceptable, but of course they're coming out back and forth. This promoter wants his money back. Do you guys feel like Glorilla is in the wrong and should get his man his money back, or is he in the wrong and should just let Glorilla keep her money, all because she was physically assaulted in the middle of her event that she was supposed to have been hosting? I want to hear your thoughts about this, and do you guys think they'll end up settling this out of court and they'll taking it to court for this $30,000? Now, it's on camera that Glorilla showed up, so you can't say she didn't show up, but the question is, was it in the contract for her to perform? And if it was a misunderstanding, that would have to be between her and her management. They're going to have to sit down and read over those papers again on what they actually signed up for. Because if it was indeed in a contract for her to perform, technically Glorilla might have to actually send that money back, or she might get sued. All right? So I just want to hear your thoughts about this. Another